Hello. Oop, everything's shaking. Okay. There we go. Hey, the new lurk thing worked, so that's good. And looks like audio's working. Cool. So we got a new face camera that I think looks better, so that's good. My face is way less, or everything's less blown out, so that's nice. And I got a little stream deck thing, so I can like go like wee, and right back, and it mutes my mic and everything. It's great. Okay, so here's Artemis, getting there. We'll probably work on our bow tonight. I wanted to start a little bit earlier today, but I did, so whoops. And then our base, I'm still chipping away at. I'm still not happy with the grass. It's getting there. I don't know. I think these were here. Yeah, these were here last stream because I was playing with them. Hello. How are you doing? If you're lurking, that's okay. But if you're not, you want to say how you're doing, what you're working on. That's good too. And then British shrubs, yeah. Then here we are on this thing. So I finally put all the figures on the final base, so they're not on the foam mock-up. These are all just stuck on with poster putty, so I can start to kind of visualize how I want things. GeoGuessr. Oh, GeoGuessr, is that's the one where you're dropped into Google Maps and you have to like walk around to figure out where you are, right? If so, I love that game. It's very good. Yeah. Okay, I'll try not to distract you too much. Have fun with your game. But here's this diorama. I'm happy with how it's shaping up. But like, this is where the real work on it starts. Yeah. So my trick for that game is I do my best to find a URL as quickly as possible. Which I guess for large parts of Russia there aren't any. Yeah. There's different modes, right? So I think when I play it with friends, it's usually the you're plopped into a place and you have to guess the country. But I know there's like different ones where like you have to guess the city and stuff like that, or like it gives you a list of cities and you have to figure out which one it is. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, let's paint the bow, which I believe is attached to this part. She's also wibbly wobbly, so let's see if we can make her a little less so. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I got some new things. So another new thing I got this week. Grab it. I got this from Hera. I had a crappy little battery powered Dremel that was always a pain in the butt to use. So now we have. We'll talk about the Chimera Kickstarter. Maybe we'll like share it and like walk through and commiserate together a little later on. But yeah, I got a new multi-tool. I'm very excited. I tested out a little bit last night. I didn't use it on anything, but just change bits and tested out this power thing. It goes very fast. It goes to 20,000 RPM, which is wild. I think just the 5,000 is more than enough for what I need to do. But it's nice to have something that's not battery powered. And yeah, Dremel definitely makes similar things. I had originally bought a battery powered Dremel because I was going to use it to like sand or file pose nails, but he hates it, so I never used it for that. So I started using it for hobby stuff. Usually like the sander bit, which I just stuck in here, and the bigger grinder bit that's also in here. just for like working on bases because it's handy. But the issue is like I have to wait like 4 hours for it to charge, and it's a pain in the butt. So this is much nicer. Yeah, I had to like wait 4 hours for it to charge, and then it lasts like 10 minutes. It's like, okay, well, that's great. And then, yeah, I think that's all the updates of stuff. So let's paint. I had a brush. There's the brush. Now I don't know where I put the paints I care about. There it is. Yeah, I mostly just got procs on because Adam Savage has tested a while ago, recommended them. Sorry, Anna sent me a message. We have an Australian friend, and Anna's been talking to her more and more, so now she's typing more and more like an Aussie. It's very silly. Here, I can grab a link to this playlist. I'm grabbing a link to a similar playlist that's on Spotify, we'll say. Because technically you're not supposed to use Spotify for streaming. But it's okay. Everyone does it. It's fine. I believe this is the one I'm listening to right now, yes. Nice. Yeah, we'll look at Chimera a little bit later. Pretty good Kickstarter. I'm not 100% jazzed with all the minis, but there is a pledge that I'm thinking about switching to. But we'll see. It's expensive. I don't know if I want to spend that much money. But it's very tempting. Alrighty, that's probably enough to get started. Well, let's just put this on the palette and see how we feel about it. Yeah, it's not a cheap Kickstarter. There's not many discounts to be found. I know I'm all in. I'm all in for the paints. I know that. So. Yeah, there's some odd locations that, like, whenever they drop you inside a museum, it's the worst. Like, I've had that happen to me a couple times, and you're just like, oh god, how do I get out of this museum? Because generally museums are not super helpful for figuring out where you are in the world, because they're all kind of similar, right? So, yeah. Also, Twigman, if you are... it depends on how all in you mean. If you want like every single paint set Chimera is released, I think it's 290 euros, which is a lot, but like you get a lot of paint for it. Like remember, every bottle's 30 milliliters. They're good paints. It's a bunch of colors at this point, so it's a lot, but like I don't think it's unreasonable. But if you just want the 3 new sets, they only have those as add-ons. They don't have like a pledge for that. So you have to do if you just want the 3 new sets, you have to do 3 euros, the pledge that gives you access to add-ons. And then you have to add each set, and I think each set's in like the mid-30s or something. So I've decided to go with a white bow, or whitish bow. And since we're in like a green forest environment, I'm gonna have it kind of be green influenced. But yeah, so for all 3 of the new paint sets, it's like 90 some odd euros, maybe 100 euros. But there's some really nice colors in the new sets, so. I made the space on my shelf, so, and I got a check from my grandma, so gotta spend that on something. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the soul flats are very good. I think if you're happy with the soul flats, stick with them. Like I've mentioned it before, but like my only gripe with the soul flats is no magenta. So, also I just realized I'm zoomed out. Here we go. Yeah. So for the minis, I kind of like the 75 mil Asteria, the Paladin. I like the Chaos Warrior looking dude. And I really like the mounted versions of those two. The busts, I can take or leave. I don't think those are going to be my jam. The zombies and the necromancer, hey. But yeah, there's a pledge that lets you get both of the 75 mil mounted figures that, or like it lets you get two 75 mil mounted figures. That's probably what I'm going to switch to. There's also one that lets you get 275 mil and 3 normal. So if my mind changes on any of the normal ones, that could be what I switch to. Right now I just grabbed the early bird just to have it in case I change my mind drastically. So, but I'm definitely not going all in, all in. I learned my lesson from Camelot. Don't need to do that again. Okay. Golden's airbrush medium, yeah. I remember you mentioning that. So that's good to know. I'm happy with like just picking up the Vallejo stuff. I don't think it like I've gone through one 200 milliliter bottle, and 200 milliliter bottle costs like $15. And actually, I might have gone through my second one already because I've been airbrushing a lot more lately. But it's been got an airbrush at the beginning of 2020, so 2+ years now. Okay. Like your paints take a while to dry when they hit the model, or what do you mean? Because if that's the case, you could just get a hairdryer. Keep it by your desk. All right. Good night. Have a good one. Thanks for chatting. It's not super comfortable to hold this way, but whatever. Good enough. Yeah, one of the new Chimera sets has a masculines. It's like the mix, the 10 liter bundle. It's got a new pure pigment, which is PB16, which is like a dark teal. It's got a different, darker teal color that's probably got more coverage because BB16 is kind of transparent, from Eric Swinson. And it's got a sunny skin tone from Mark Masklins, which I'm excited about. It's got a peachy skin tone from someone else whose name I'm blanking on. And there were a couple other colors in there that I'm also blanking on. But I saw Swinson and I saw Masklins, so I knew I had to get it. So this is very green right now, but we'll be getting it more and more white as we go on. there was no Kingdom Death sale today. There was potentially going to be one, but it's now potentially going to be tomorrow. So we'll see if that happens and how it goes. I just hope it doesn't get pushed to Friday, because I mean my Friday's pretty late, but I have to run an interview on Friday, so it would be better to not have to worry about a sale. Oh, I don't know, man. The sales happen, like, we're lucky now, because on the Discord there's a member that works at Kingdom Death. So he gives us updates on fulfillment, and occasionally when he has information he'll be like, hey, there's a sale upcoming. But before that, basically the sales just happened when they happened. Like, there was no warning or anything, they just did it, and that's just how they like to do them. And I guess I should clarify, it's not like a discount thing, it's like new products hitting the store. Or re-releases of old products. So that's just how they do it. I know some people are unhappy about that. I'm mostly indifferent. Like, it's whatever. If I don't get the things, I don't get the things. I have plenty of minis to paint. Yes. So like if there's an older Kingdom Death mini that you like an older resin, like they occasionally pop up in sales. So like recently, like the Shadow Thief was in the one of the last sales, and the Potion Maker was in one of the last sales. I know the guy who's part of Kingdom Death was asking which monster people wanted to see like cast again. So maybe that's hinting at maybe there'll be an old monster re-released in this sale. If you want something that's like plastic and older, you can just subscribe to their email list. And because generally when they restock plastic, there's enough that like if you see the email, you have plenty of time to go and get it, as long as you check within like the same day or so, or like the same week. Depending on which plastic thing it is. The resins and like the 3D printed resins are what sell out quickly, because it's like a limited number of them, and they're collectibles and all that stuff. Which those, if you wait for the email, generally are SOL. So the Kingdom Death Discord has a bot. Which is why 90% of the people who are in that Discord are there. Okay, let's keep pumping this up. Is there a like specific model that you were looking to get? Or just wondering in general? Oops. Was I like leaning too much? Okay, whatever. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's in the core box, which is in stock right now. Flower Knight. So Flower Knight might be available this sale as a pre-order. The guy mentioned previously that they're planning on doing a pre-order of the expansions. So that would be your chance to get Flower Knight and Dung Beetle Knight. But yeah, Gold Smoke Knight. You could join maybe one of the buy-sell groups like on the Facebook, or the Discord also has like a trading floor. You can maybe see if someone's willing to part with theirs. I know on eBay sometimes you can find people parting out models, but I think unfortunately you're unlikely to find that miniature individually on the store. I know I would love to get another Gold Smoke Knight because he's a really cool model. I will say he was a pain in the butt to put together. Yep, yeah, there's a never-ending supply of new miniatures. Life is short and you're never going to be able to paint all of them, which is why you shouldn't ever be afraid to paint a mini. Of course, I say that, and I've still not painted my my big dragon from Dragon Head that I've had for a long time. So do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. Yeah. I understand that. There's very few like hard to find minis that I'm like interested in finding. Like there's some older spirits that I want to find, like I mentioned the pirates before. Both the pirate captain and the 3 pirates, and then there's like the alchemist and such. I think those are the big ones that I want. But I'm not. I don't know if I'm willing to drop like the cash necessary to buy those on the aftermarket, because it's like several $100 for a single miniature. Like they're cool minis, but new minis keep coming out that I want to paint. So it's like, do I need to drop that much money on minis? That would make it even like harder to justify painting it and stuff like that. It's like. So I'll just hope that Lucas sculpts another cool pirate at some point. And then the other big one for me is, which I know I don't want to pay the money for because I know that the casts are kind of garbage, is the Knight Models 70mm Marvel and Star Wars figures. The Mage with the Monkey. The Mage with the Monkey. I have no idea. Is it like a bust or like a 75mm thing? Okay. Maybe we can peruse through his things. Actually, that's another. Speaking of Ben Comets, he has the Hero of the Sky bust when he used to make minis, which was Porco Rosso. And it's not in print anymore. You can buy like a 3D model of it, which I feel like is kind of sort of a recast. So I feel kind of about that. But yeah, it's a really cool sculpt. I believe Cujo did a bunch of videos on it. But yeah. There's some of those 70 mil Marvel figures that are very cool. I believe are now... No. Who's it of Acne? Okay, I'll look that up in just a second. Is it Arnau or is it Ruben Martinez? I always mix them up and I always feel bad about it.